Good morning, students. In today's presentation, we are going to study the climate of India, part 2. In today's presentation, we have covered the topics seasons in India. Under that, we are going to study the hot season, that is summer from March to May, the advancing monsoon from June to September, the retreating monsoon, October to November. Northeast monsoon, December to end of Feb, we are going to study in the next presentation. We have learnt in our previous presentation in part 1 of the lesson, how does southwest monsoon wind originate? In this slide, we are going to have a short recap of it and move ahead. The southwest monsoon winds are also called as advancing monsoon. The meaning of advancing monsoon is the beginning of the monsoon that takes place in the month of June. Southwest monsoon is divided into two branches, the Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch. So in today's presentation, we are going to study how these two branches move all over the country and give rain. Now let's study the hot season, the summer season, which falls in the month of March to May. Let's pay attention to the diagram number 2. In this diagram, the revolution of the earth around the sun is explained. If you pay attention to the month of March, in the month of March, 21st March, the angle of sun rays is 90 degrees over the equator. And that's why we call it as equinox. When the earth revolves around the sun, at the position on 21st June, the angle of sun rays will be 90 degrees on Tropic of Cancer. During this journey from March to June, the angle of sun rays will range high in between equator to Tropic of Cancer. Now let's pay attention to diagram number 1. The angle of sun rays is 90 degrees over Tropic of Cancer. Due to inclined axis of the earth, the north pole is inclined towards the sun in summer season. And that's the reason India has intense heat for 4 months in the summer season from March to May. Go to the right hand corner, map of India. The Tropic of Cancer passes from India. It passes from Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Tripura, Mizoram. As Tropic of Cancer passes from our country, we can say that the angle of sun rays is very high in summer season. Now, if you pay attention to the diagram number 2, the seasons are explained in this diagram. From March to June, we have intense heat in our country. So spring season falls there. From March to June, the landmass and the water body both get heated in our country. And this helps to develop the pressure difference over the landmass and the water body. The surrounding water body, that is Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal and Indian Ocean, gets heated for 4 months. Even the landmass will get heated for 4 months. Due to this pressure difference, we have the rainy season followed after the summer season. So from June to September, we have the rainy season. We call it as summer rainfall. From September to December, we have autumn season. And from December to March, we have winter season. From September to December, we also call it as retreating monsoon season. So, I'll repeat, the rainfall season is divided into two, the advancing monsoon and the retreating monsoon. The advancing monsoon means the beginning of the monsoon, which starts in the month of June and ends in the month of September. And retreating monsoon means the monsoon leaves India, that starts in the month of September and ends in the month of December. So September to December is the retreating monsoon season. Now let's go to the next slide. Now let's see what are the climatic conditions in the summer season. Due to high angle of sun rays over India and Tropic of Cancer, the water body is dry. Due to intense heat, the land and the water both get heated. Low pressure is developed over the land mass and high pressure is developed over the surrounding water body. We have Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean, Bay of Bengal surrounding the peninsular part of our country. Due to the differential heating of water and land, low pressure is developed on the land mass and high pressure is developed over the water body. Due to intense heat, all the water bodies over the land mass dry. The rivers dry, the wells dry, the tanks dry, and there is intense hot and dry climate all over the country. But on the hill stations, as we have learned before, due to altitude factor, the hill stations will remain cool even in summer season. For example, Shimla, Nainital, and so many Mussoorie, Darjeeling, in the southern part, Mahabaleshwar, Ooty, all these places will remain cool even in summer due to altitude factor. Now, during this period, local winds blow all over the country. We are going to learn these local winds in detail in the next presentation. But now, let us understand their names. The local winds that blow all over the country are Kal Baisakhi, Loo, Mango Showers, Cherry Blossom. Kal Baisakhi is also called as Nor'westers. Now, what is the range of temperature on the landmass and the water body? On the coastal areas, the range of temperature will not be high. But in the interior of the landmass, the range of temperature will be very high. A huge pressure difference is created over the landmass and the water body for 4 months. That is, from March to the first week of June, we have intense heat all over the landmass. So for 4 months, the land and the water body gets heated. And this helps the summer monsoon to pick up the moisture from the surrounding water body. The monsoon winds are the periodic winds which cross the equator. We call them as southeast trade winds when they are in the southern hemisphere. Now, let's go to the next slide. Now, in this slide, let us learn how does the monsoon advance. It means how does the monsoon proceed after the summer season. Now, in our previous slide, we have seen due to intense heating of land and water body, a huge pressure difference is created. And due to that, the southwest monsoon winds move from sea to land. That means from high pressure to low pressure. If you look at map number 1, to the southern part of India, if you pay attention, the 1st June is the tentative period where the monsoon begins. It means the monsoon begins from the southern part of our country and proceeds ahead to the northern part of our country. It will proceed ahead slowly, week after week. If you look into the map, 1st June is the Kerala and Tamil Nadu part covered. As we proceed ahead, 5th June, then 10th June, 15th June and 1st July. So in this way, the monsoon will advance from the southern part of our country to the northern part. Now, why this monsoon comes from the southern part? The reason is the southwest monsoon winds originate in the southern part, and so the monsoon will begin from south and proceed ahead to the northern part of our country. It will always move from high pressure to low pressure. In summer, due to intense heat, the surrounding water body, that is Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal and Indian Ocean, the water gets evaporated on a high scale. So the southwest monsoon winds are able to pick up the moisture from these water bodies and move over the landmass of India. Now let's pay attention to the picture number 2. In this map, the peninsular part of India divides the southwest monsoon winds into 2 branches, the Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch. These 2 branches have their own way of moving ahead over the landmass of India. We are going to learn in the next slide how these 2 branches proceed ahead. But in this slide, remember the southwest monsoon winds get divided into 2 branches due to the peninsular part of our country. And the southwest monsoon winds move from south to north part of our country. The first state who receives rain in our country is Kerala. Give reason why Kerala receives the first rain. The reason behind that is Kerala lies to the southern part of our country and the monsoon begins from there. Kanyakumari is the place in India who receives the first rain. Now again, if you look at the location of Kanyakumari, Kanyakumari lies to the southern tip of India in Tamil Nadu. And that's the reason it faces the southwest monsoon winds first. So remember, Kerala is the state who receives the southwest monsoon winds first. And Kanyakumari is a place in Tamil Nadu who receives the southwest monsoon winds first. Now let's go ahead to the next slide. In this slide, first let us understand the directions. The Jammu and Kashmir state lies to the northern part of our country and Kerala and Tamil Nadu lies to the southern part of our country. So, north and south direction. Now let's go to the west and east direction. Gujarat lies to the west part of the country, whereas Assam, Arunachal Pradesh lies to the northeast part of our country and West Bengal lies to the east part of our country. I'll repeat, Gujarat lies to the west part, West Bengal lies to the east part and Arunachal Pradesh and all Purvanchal states lie to the northeast part of our country. So this was all about the directions of the country. The reason to revise the directions is in the next slides you will have to remember how the directions play an important role in the movement of the winds, in the movement of the monsoon winds. Let's go to the next slide. Now in this slide, let us learn the movement of Arabian Sea branch. The southwest monsoon winds blow from June to September. The Arabian Sea branch blows all over the Arabian Sea. It's a huge water surface area over which it blows. It is 3 times powerful than the Bay of Bengal branch. The Arabian Sea branch hits the southwest coast of India. The Western Ghats block this Arabian Sea branch perpendicular, and that's the reason the west side of Western Ghat, that is the coastal region, the southwest coast, will receive heavy rainfall from Arabian Sea branch. I'll repeat, the Arabian Sea branch hits the southwest coast of India perpendicular. This branch is blocked by Western Ghats, and that's the reason the west side of Western Ghat, that means the coastal region, the southwest coast, will receive heavy rainfall from Arabian Sea branch. The Arabian Sea branch moves from southern part of our country to the northern part, and from southwest coast of our country to the southeast coast of country. Now, when it moves from south to north, it will lose moisture. It will also lose moisture when it moves from southwest to southeast. Now let's pay attention to the Aravalli Mountains. The Aravalli Mountains lie in Rajasthan. The Arabian Sea branch runs parallel to Aravalli Mountain. When the winds move parallel to the mountain, they do not give much rainfall as they are not blocked. So, the Aravalli Mountain runs parallel to the Arabian Sea branch, and that's the reason the west side of Aravalli, Thar Desert has been formed, and the east side of Aravalli receives little rainfall. When the Arabian Sea branch moves, they are also blocked by Satpura Mountains and Vindhya Mountains. The windward side of Satpura Mountains and Vindhya Mountains will receive heavy rainfall. So in this map, we can see the windward and the leeward side. The leeward side is also called as rain shadow region. The next map, which shows the ITCZ, that is the Intertropical Convergence Zone, in the summer season. This zone, Intertropical Convergence Zone, will move towards the northern plains of our country. You can see very well the red color arrows are crossing the equator. So they are the southeast trade winds who cross the equator and blow over the landmass of our country, whom we call later as southwest monsoon winds. So in this slide, we have learned how the Arabian Sea branch proceeds. The important points that you have to remember in this slide: the Arabian Sea branch is 3 times powerful than the Bay of Bengal branch because it has a huge surface area to pick up the moisture. The Arabian Sea branch moves from south to north. It hits the Western Ghat perpendicular, and so the west side of Western Ghat receives heavy rainfall. It is the southwest coast. The Arabian Sea branch moves from south to north and southwest to southeast part of our country. As it moves from south to north and southwest to southeast, it will lose moisture. It runs parallel to Aravalli Mountains in Rajasthan, and so Thar Desert is formed on the west side of Aravalli, as Arabian Sea branch do not give any rainfall to the west part of Aravalli. Now let's go to the next slide. In this slide, there are certain questions based on the maps. There are two maps. One map is the political map of India, which shows all states and important places, important cities, and the other map is showing the annual rainfall received in our country. Let's observe the key first of the annual rainfall map. You can see the dark green color indicates heavy rainfall, and if you pay attention, it's over 250 centimeters. Then above that, the next color, that is 150 to 250 centimeters of rainfall. 100 to 150 centimeters is again indicated by a light green color, and so on. If you look at the key, we have the rainfall received between 50 to 100 centimeters, 40 to 50 centimeters, and 20 to 40 centimeters, and under 20 centimeters also. So if you look at this map, Jammu and Kashmir receives very low rainfall as it's in the northern part of our country. But if you look at the southern part of our country, Kerala receives very heavy rainfall. Now, when the Arabian Sea branch moves and hits the southwest coast, the windward side of Western Ghat will receive heavy rainfall. So now let's look at the political map. Goa, Panji, Mumbai, all the places which lie on the coastal area, even Kochi in Kerala, will receive heavy rainfall from the Arabian Sea branch. The places like Hyderabad, the places like Amravati in Andhra, the places like Bhopal in MP, they will receive less rainfall from Arabian Sea branch because the Arabian Sea branch will lose moisture as it moves from south to north and from southwest to southeast. Similarly, if you pay attention to Rajasthan, Arabian Sea branch runs parallel to Aravalli, and that's the reason the Thar desert receives under 20 centimeters of rainfall. So, if we take an example in the political map, Jaipur and Jodhpur, if we compare, Jodhpur lies to the west of Aravalli and Jaipur lies to the east of Aravalli. So when we compare these two places, Jaipur will receive little more rain from Arabian Sea branch than Jodhpur. Let's pay attention to the questions now. Compare the rainfall at Thiruvananthapuram and Mumbai. Thiruvananthapuram is located in the southern tip of India. It's the capital of Kerala. And Mumbai is the capital of Maharashtra. Both the places are located on the coastal areas, but the rainfall at Thiruvananthapuram will be more compared to Mumbai because the Arabian Sea branch will give more rainfall to Thiruvananthapuram as it moves from south to north part of our country. Mumbai lies to the north of Thiruvananthapuram, so Arabian Sea branch will lose moisture till it reaches Mumbai. So in short, if you want to explain why Thiruvananthapuram will receive more rainfall than Mumbai, you can say that Thiruvananthapuram lies to the southern tip of India. So the Arabian Sea branch reaches Thiruvananthapuram first. As the Arabian Sea branch proceeds to the north, Mumbai lies to the north of Thiruvananthapuram, and so it will receive less rainfall compared to Thiruvananthapuram. Now let's go to the next question. Kanyakumari and Jammu and Kashmir will compare. Kanyakumari lies to the southern tip of India and Jammu and Kashmir lies to the northern tip of India. The southwest monsoon winds, both the branches, the Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch, which we are going to learn ahead, will lose moisture till they reach Jammu and Kashmir. And Kanyakumari is the place who faces the southwest monsoon wind first. And that's the reason Kanyakumari will have heavy rainfall compared to Jammu and Kashmir. Now, let's go to the next question. Mumbai and Bhopal. Let's pay attention to the location of Mumbai and Bhopal in the political map. Mumbai lies on the coastal area in Maharashtra, whereas Bhopal lies in the interior in Madhya Pradesh. When the Arabian Sea branch will move, it will give more rainfall to Mumbai because it lies on southwest coast which receives the Arabian Sea branch perpendicular. When this Arabian Sea branch proceeds ahead to Bhopal, it will lose moisture. So comparative to Mumbai, Bhopal will receive less rainfall. Now let's compare Kanyakumari, Goa and Mumbai. Kanyakumari lies to the southern tip of India, then Goa and then Mumbai. All these three places are on southwest coast. Kanyakumari lies to the southern tip and Goa and Mumbai lies to the southwest coast. But the rainfall received by all these three places will not be same. Kanyakumari will have more rainfall compared to Goa and Mumbai because the Arabian Sea branch moves from south to north. It will lose moisture as it moves from south to north. Let's compare Bengaluru and Chennai now. If you pay attention to the state Karnataka in political map, Bengaluru is the capital of Karnataka and Chennai is the capital of Tamil Nadu. Pay attention to the location of these two cities. Bengaluru lies in the interior whereas Chennai lies on the southeast coast. Now, when the Arabian Sea branch moves from southwest to southeast, Bengaluru will face the Arabian Sea branch first and then Chennai will receive Arabian Sea branch rainfall. So, Bengaluru will receive more rain from Arabian Sea branch compared to Chennai. So, this was all about the movement of the Arabian Sea branch. If you pay attention to the annual rainfall map, the arrow that is pointed over MP and Jharkhand, that's the Arabian Sea branch moving to the east part of our country. So it will lose moisture till it reaches there. We have Chota Nagpur Plateau in Jharkhand. So Chota Nagpur Plateau will receive less rainfall from Arabian Sea branch as this branch will lose moisture till it reaches there. Now, let's go to the next slide. Now, let's study the Bay of Bengal branch, the second branch of the southwest monsoon wind. The Bay of Bengal branch moves parallel to the southeast coast of India. Due to Coriolis force, the Bay of Bengal branch takes turn to the right. When they start blowing to the Myanmar, which is the neighboring country of India, they are blocked by mountains called Arakkanioma. Some winds of the Bay of Bengal branch cross Arakkanioma and go to Myanmar. And some winds of Bay of Bengal branch move towards the Indian landmass. We can say at this place the Bay of Bengal branch gets deflected towards the Indian landmass. And this happens because the Arakkanioma in Myanmar blocks the Bay of Bengal branch. Now let's concentrate over the Bay of Bengal branch movement over Indian landmass. As they take turn towards the Indian landmass, they hit Garo Khasi Jaintia hills and give heavy rainfall to the windward side of these hills. Mausinram and Cherrapunji lies to the windward side of Khasi hills in Meghalaya. who receives heavy rainfall from Bay of Bengal branch. Mawsynram is the world's highest rainfall receiving place. Now, this Bay of Bengal branch moves ahead over Brahmaputra Valley in Assam. This branch also gets deflected towards West Bengal. West Bengal receives heavy rainfall from Bay of Bengal branch. This branch moves from east to northwest part of our country. While traveling from east, that is from West Bengal, to the northwest part of our country, this branch blows over the northern Indo-Gangetic plains. The rainfall will reduce as the branch moves from east to northwest part of our country. It means Kolkata in West Bengal will receive heavy rainfall as it faces this branch. First, compared to Delhi, Delhi lies far ahead in the interior. So till this Bay of Bengal branch reaches Delhi, it will lose moisture. The Bay of Bengal branch runs parallel on the Indo-Gangetic plains and gives rainfall to the southern part of Himalayas. We can call it as the Shivalik range. The Bay of Bengal branch hits Aravalli perpendicular. But by the time they reach Aravalli, they lose moisture. And that is the reason, again, Thar Desert receives less rainfall even from Bay of Bengal branch. Thar Desert lies to the leeward side of Aravalli. That is the west side of Aravalli. We also call it as the rain shadow region. So, the Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch do not give much rainfall to Thar Desert. Hence, we can say that Thar Desert receives only 25 centimeters of rainfall from southwest monsoon winds. The Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch both meet in Punjab and Haryana, and then they proceed ahead to Jammu and Kashmir. By the time these two branches reach Jammu and Kashmir, they lose moisture. So, even Jammu and Kashmir receives less than 25 centimeters of rainfall from both the branches. If we go back to the Bay of Bengal branch movement, some winds of this branch, as they hit Garo Khasi Jaintia Hills perpendicular, northeast part of our country receives heavy rainfall from Bay of Bengal branch. Northeast part of our country has hilly regions. So, Bay of Bengal branch is blocked perpendicular by these winds, and hence it receives heavy rainfall. This Bay of Bengal branch moves over the Indo-Gangetic plains, that is the southern part of Himalayas, and gives heavy rainfall. So this was all about the movement of Bay of Bengal branch. If we talk about Shillong, Shillong is the plateau in Meghalaya. If we compare Mawsynram and Shillong, which both lie in Meghalaya, Mawsynram lies to the windward side of Khasi Hills, whereas Shillong lies to the leeward side of Khasi Hills. So, Mawsynram will receive heavy rainfall from Bay of Bengal branch compared to Shillong. By the time the branch reaches Shillong, they lose moisture. So this was all about the movement of Bay of Bengal branch. Now let's proceed ahead to the next concept. Here, let's recap the movement of the Bay of Bengal branch by having some questions, as well as we'll compare the political map and the movement of the winds that is shown in the other map. Let's start. I want you to pay attention to Tamil Nadu. If you pay attention to the state Tamil Nadu, the Bay of Bengal branch is running parallel to Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Odisha, the entire southeast coast of India. It goes and hits the Garo Khasi Jaintia Hills in Meghalaya. This branch also gives rainfall to Bangladesh, and then it proceeds ahead to Garo Khasi Jaintia Hills in Meghalaya. Pay attention to the Meghalaya state. Shillong lies to the leeward side of Garo Khasi Jaintia Hills. Shillong is the capital of Meghalaya. As it lies to the leeward side, it will receive less rainfall from Bay of Bengal branch compared to Mawsynram, which lies to the windward side of Garo Khasi Jaintia Hills. Now, let's move ahead to the deflection of the Bay of Bengal branch over Gangetic Plains. Let's go to West Bengal. Kolkata will receive heavy rainfall from Bay of Bengal branch as this branch reaches Kolkata first. This branch will slowly move ahead from east, that is from West Bengal, to the northwest part, that is to Rajasthan. During this journey, it will go on losing the moisture. So when I compare Patna and Kolkata, Patna will receive less rainfall compared to Kolkata because the Bay of Bengal branch reaches Kolkata first and then it proceeds ahead to Patna. Similarly, if you compare Delhi and Patna, the rainfall received from Bay of Bengal branch to Delhi will be less compared to Patna because Patna faces the Bay of Bengal branch first and then the Bay of Bengal branch reaches Delhi. So what does this indicate? This indicates that the Bay of Bengal branch, when it proceeds from eastern part over the Indo-Gangetic plains to the northwest part, it will go on losing the moisture. Let's go to the other map. Same thing is being explained here. The movement of the Bay of Bengal branch is shown with red color arrows. And again, I would like to repeat here the concept that the Bay of Bengal branch hits Aravalli perpendicular but fails to give rainfall because it loses moisture till it reaches Aravalli. Now let's go to the questions. Compare the rainfall received from Bay of Bengal branch on Kolkata and Patna. Just now I have explained you. The second point is Northeast Hilly region and Aravalli mountain. Now if we compare Northeast Hilly region, the Bay of Bengal branch gives heavy rainfall as it's all hilly area and this hilly area blocks this branch. Whereas Aravalli is also mountain, but by the time this branch reaches Aravalli, it loses moisture. So Northeast Hilly region will receive more rainfall compared to Aravalli. Again here the second point is about comparison but between Patna and Delhi. Patna will receive more rainfall from Bay of Bengal branch compared to Delhi because Patna lies in the lower Ganga valley and it faces the Bay of Bengal branch first. Delhi lies in the upper Ganga valley and faces the Bay of Bengal branch later. What is this upper Ganga valley and lower Ganga valley? Ganga river originates in Himalayas and it flows down the Gangetic plains and goes in Bangladesh. So, Uttarakhand is the upper Ganga valley. Lucknow, Patna will lie in the lower Ganga Valley. Even Kolkata will lie in the lower Ganga Valley. So lower Ganga Valley faces the Bay of Bengal branch first compared to upper Ganga Valley which lies in Uttarakhand. Okay. Now let's compare the rainfall of Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir is to the northern part of our country. By the time these two branches, Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch reaches Kashmir, it loses moisture. So Jammu and Kashmir will receive very less rainfall from southwest monsoon winds. The Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch meet in Punjab and Haryana and then they proceed ahead to Jammu and Kashmir. So this was all about the Bay of Bengal branch. One more question should come in your mind. Does Tamil Nadu and does southeast coast of India gets heavy rainfall from Bay of Bengal branch? The answer is no, because Bay of Bengal branch runs parallel to the coast, southeast coast. Hence, from June to September, Bay of Bengal branch do not give heavy rainfall to southeast coast of India. Let's go to the next slide. Here is the differentiate between Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch. So I'll quickly give you the key points. The first point, Arabian Sea branch is 3 times powerful compared to Bay of Bengal branch. Bay of Bengal branch is less powerful. Reason? Bay of Bengal branch do not have more surface area to pick up the moisture. Whereas Arabian Sea branch has a vast Arabian Sea surface area to pick up the moisture. Second point, Arabian Sea branch will move over the Indian landmass from southwest direction. It will move from southwest to southeast and from south to north. Whereas Bay of Bengal branch moves parallel to the southeast coast, and as soon as it hits the Garo Khasi Jaintia hills and when it reaches West Bengal, it starts moving from east part of our country to northwest part of our country. Third point, Arabian Sea branch hits the west side of Western Ghats, and that's the reason the Western Ghat windward side receives heavy rainfall. Whereas in Bay of Bengal branch, the Garo Khasi Jaintia hills in northeast India will receive heavy rainfall, especially the Khasi hills will receive heavy rainfall. Mausinram lies to the windward side of Khasi hills. Now let's go to the fourth point. Arabian Sea branch runs parallel to Aravalli mountain in Rajasthan. Hence, the Thar desert remains dry. Hence, the west side of Aravalli remains dry. Thar desert lies to the west of Aravalli. Fourth point of Bay of Bengal branch. The Bay of Bengal branch hits Aravalli perpendicular, but by the time it reaches Aravalli, it loses moisture. And again here, the Thar desert remains dry on the west side of Aravalli. Let's go to the next slide. Now there are certain questions based on the movement of the southwest monsoon winds over the country. Here we are going to answer these questions by observing the maps that are shown on the slides. The maps show the movement of the Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch. Another map has the places, political map shows the places, and there is one more small map which shows the location of Mahabaleshwar. Now let's see the first question. Mahabaleshwar receives heavy rainfall of more than 250 centimeters, whereas Pune receives only 70 centimeters of rainfall. Now the reason behind that, if you look at the location of Mahabaleshwar in the small map that is to the left hand side, Mahabaleshwar lies, which is shown with a pointer. It lies to the windward side of Western Ghat. So the Arabian Sea branch will hit the windward side of Western Ghat, and Mahabaleshwar receives heavy rainfall from Arabian Sea branch. Whereas Pune lies to the leeward side of Western Ghat, which is shown with the pointer. So, Pune will receive less rainfall compared to Mahabaleshwar due to the windward and leeward concept. So, I'll repeat, Mahabaleshwar lies to the windward side of Western Ghat, so it receives heavy rainfall of 250 centimeters, whereas Pune lies to the leeward side of Western Ghat, so it receives 70 centimeters of rainfall. Now let's go to the second question. Rainfall decreases from east to west India. Pay attention to the map showing the movement of Bay of Bengal branch from West Bengal to northwest India. As the Bay of Bengal branch moves from east to northwest India, that is from West Bengal, it will move towards the Rajasthan, the rainfall will go on reducing. And that's why east part will receive more rainfall from Bay of Bengal branch compared to the west part. Next question. Kolkata receives 120 centimeters of rainfall. Then Patna receives 102 centimeters of rainfall. Allahabad receives 91 centimeters of rainfall and Delhi receives 56 centimeters of rainfall. Give reason. If you pay attention to the order, Kolkata receives more rain compared to Patna. Patna receives more rain compared to Allahabad. Allahabad receives more rain compared to Delhi. Let's go to the political map. See the location of Kolkata. It lies in the Ganga plains at Sundarban Delta. Patna lies ahead in Bihar. Allahabad lies again in Uttar Pradesh. And Delhi lies ahead of Allahabad. Definitely the Bay of Bengal branch. Definitely the Bay of Bengal branch, when it reaches Kolkata, first it will give heavy rainfall to Kolkata. As it proceeds ahead to Patna, it will lose moisture. When it moves from Patna to Allahabad and from Allahabad to Delhi, it will go on losing the moisture. And that's the reason there is a difference in rainfall in all these places. Tamil Nadu remains dry during June to September. If you look at Tamil Nadu, it is located to the southern tip of India and has the southeast coast. The Bay of Bengal branch, if you look in the physical map, the Bay of Bengal branch runs parallel to Tamil Nadu coast, and so Tamil Nadu receives only 40 centimeters of rainfall from Bay of Bengal branch. That is from June to September. Tamil Nadu will receive less rainfall from Bay of Bengal branch as it runs parallel to the coast of Tamil Nadu. What about Arabian Sea branch? Does it give more rainfall to Tamil Nadu? Again here, the answer is no. The Arabian Sea branch, till it reaches Tamil Nadu, that is from southwest coast, it travels to the southeast coast and it will lose moisture till then. So Tamil Nadu will not receive heavy rainfall from Arabian Sea branch 2. Now let's go to Kerala. Kerala receives heavy rainfall. Give reason. Look at the political map. Kerala lies to the southern tip of India and it is the state who faces the southwest monsoon winds first. So it will receive heavy rainfall. Children, in this lesson, most of the questions are application based. Once you understand the movement of these two branches and the location of the places, you will be able to answer all questions properly. So, observe the political map, see the location of the states and important cities, observe the movement of the Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch carefully. This will help you to understand this lesson quickly. Now, in this slide, there are 3 maps. This slide talks about the movement of monsoon from June to September. Let us see the map number 1. If you pay attention to the color, the dark blue color and the light blue color. 1st June, the southern tip of India and the northeast India will have the rain. Then we have the 5th June, the places covered in the southern tip and the northeast India. 10th June, we have the places covered in central India and Indo-Gangetic plains. 15th June, we have the places covered from west side of India to the Indo-Gangetic plains. And in July month, the northern part of our country receives the rain. Now, this map talks about the onset of monsoon. The onset means the movement, the first movement of the monsoon. The onset of the monsoon is from the southern tip of India, that is 1st June. It will proceed ahead slowly to the north. Look at the second map. The second map talks about the progress of monsoon. How does the monsoon proceed ahead? The monsoon will proceed slowly as the pressure difference is developed on landmass and water body. If the pressure difference is more, the movement of the monsoon wind will be faster. If the pressure difference between landmass and water body is less, the movement of the monsoon wind will be slow. So for India, the pressure difference between landmass and water body should be high due to intense heating of the land and water in summer. This helps the monsoon winds to move faster. Now, if you look at the third map talks about the progress of monsoon in the month of July mid of July and the end of June. In the month of June, the last week of June, the northern Indo-Gangetic plains and the north part of our country receives heavy rainfall. By the time we reach to the mid of July, entire country receives heavy rainfall. So this was the movement of the southwest monsoon wind. It moves from southern tip of India to the northern tip. It moves from southwest part of India to southeast part of India. So this was all about the movement of the southwest monsoon wind, the movement of the Arabian Sea branch and the movement of the Bay of Bengal branch. I hope you have understood the hot season and the advancing monsoon. That means the movement of the Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch thoroughly. Let's go to the next slide. This is the end of the presentation. That is part 2A. In part 2B, we are going to study the retreating monsoon. Shortly it will be uploaded today. Thank you.